Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Now it's Messi. And he's in on goal! Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, super find. And he welcomes it in, and a header! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Abiati claims comfortably.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Daniel. A header! Harmlessly behind. Robertson is there and he can pick it up. And the finish! He's scored! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Rwanda clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Dani Olmo crosses. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Rwanda clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi. Xavi Alonso. Dani Olmo. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Dani Olmo. Xavi Alonso gets on his bike and on the move. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Rwanda clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
What's going wide left? It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Nesta wins the duel this time. Robertson. Xavi Alonso. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they win it back again. And it's Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dani Olmo. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Please watch the screen for trained
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Rwanda with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Batistuta. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Manchester United have a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. In with the challenge. Messi. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Gets a good foot in there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? And it's played in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Played out to the left flank, and here's Azar. He's got away. Skims one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
75 minutes played.
Rwanda clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi. Oh, they can break here. Over to the right flank. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ambitious ball here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's well spotted. Filippo Inzaghi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard. Number 27. Sergio.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Conte, Dani Olmo. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Manchester United, and the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vardiol. Oh, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Hullet. Well read, nice interception. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Probing pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. Vlasic. That's been cut out, well played. Spread it left. Searching pass he's played there. That ball looks a good one. And that's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Costa Curta plays it all the way forward. Vlasic. No luck with that dink over the top. Azar. And it's Neymar. Now it's Azar. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Finds himself... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This for the lead. He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Gol del Manchester United. Marcó en el minuto 24.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Hullet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vlasic. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that has not gone well. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Oh, this is a terrific run. Reeled! In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona are back in business! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Guardiola, spread to the right. Vardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's a little too ambitious to go directed goal from here, I think.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So straight into the second half. Alexander-Arnold has got himself a free kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri, nicely weighted ball. Messi. Botman calmly anticipates. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And this is hits a shot! And it's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Bullet! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vlasic. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Camavinga. Isaac. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. It's a searching pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Shevchenko. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Vlasic. Hazard. Howson. Scholes. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is a great pick out. Just the keeper shoots! It's a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Marcó en el minuto 73.
Barcelona now just needing one.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Neymar. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Neymar gets flagged offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The two
23.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
El
time.
dorsal 21. El dorsal 4. El dorsal 5.
Done delicately.
Serán
That is
sustituidos
good
por
alertness.
El dorsal 11.
Botman.
El dorsal 15. Messi. El dorsal 13.
Now it's Dani
El
Olmo.
dorsal 10.
Spread out to the
El
left.
dorsal 22.
Dani
Se va a
Olmo.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision. And Mosso makes the interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Pedri. Now it's Hazard. And this is Messi. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta clears it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Big chance! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. He's one-on-one, surely. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dani Olmo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that...
Takes a shot! Neymar!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Batistuta. No way through. Messi running with the ball. Cafu. And here's Bale. Now there's a... Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And Messi! Can he stop it going? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's played it in. Look, it! And for a moment, time stood still. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Cannavaro gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Gerrard. He's picked his way through. Threads one in. Shot at goal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Spread to the right. And here's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. And here's the chance to counter. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bale! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's had a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Oh, easy pickings there. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Hazard. Great ball, and he's in here!
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he is going into that little black book. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. This is a promising build-up. And here's Bale. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Gerrard. And this is Bale. Played out towards the right wing. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bale. And he's in on goal. Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? That is great defending, so alert. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Bale. Oh, that chance for a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Knocks it out wide. Nice looking ball. And that has not gone well. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Oh, good effort! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. That is good pressure. It's Asa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And no, that was never going to make it. Quality ball. And here's Neymar. Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
That's a good ball. Real chance! And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is indeed the final act. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Thank you.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are...
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And the shot! He lifts the roof!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Gerrard picks it up from the goal kick. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Messi. And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar. Pull it. And the finish! And it's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
At least that has given their people some... Shoots! Serginho. And it's Scholes. And here's Batistuta, and this is Beckham.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Costa Curta. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Batistuta! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 15.
And there was his third, and Messi!
Manchester United.
Oh, denied at the last.
15.
Messi clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Messi, little pass back. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Great chance! Serginho. And the counter is on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Serginho.
Lots and lots of changes.
Number 11. Scholes.
Over to the right flank.
Number
And it's
14,
Gerrard.
Vardian.
Another pass just
Number
keeps it
8,
ticking over.
Gerrard.
Messi. There he goes. Chance! And that's wide.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Now this could be a... Can he finish? They've played it short, and this is Gerrard. Takes aim and... Oh, good climb! And he's there to clear it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. Oh, what has happened here? Shot, surely! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again. And here's Messi. Beckham. Messi. Messi! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Beckham gives it back. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Passing is crisp and sharp. And back to the keeper they go. Howson. And that's that. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Just a quick
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And with that, it's time for me to...